同学们好，大家好。This is the fourth part of week 4 English class. Okay, now today we talk about all of the things are sequence and how to answer the question. Now let's have a look at our book. In our learning book, page 48, 49, 50. Okay, doesn't work. Yep. Okay. C. Read the passage below. Reading comprehension, okay? Ray works as a postman at the post office. He gets up at 6 o'clock to do his daily exercise at a nearby park. Sometimes he reads the newspaper after breakfast. He puts on his uniform and takes a 10-minute walk to the post office. His work starts at 7:30. Ray is hardworking and is always punctual for work. Ray first sorted out the letters and the parcels. He then delivered them on his scooter in the morning as well as in the afternoon. One Saturday, he had a problem. There was a letter without a completed address. The envelope had only the names of the recipients and the road. Nevertheless, Ray was determined to deliver the letter to the right person. He went to the housing estate nearest to the road stated on the envelope. He asked around and finally delivered the letter to the right address. The letter belonged to a housewife who was happy to get the letter sent by her relatives overseas. She was very grateful and thanked him. Ray was very modest about it. He told her that he was just doing his job. Okay. It says here you need to answer the question in completed sentence. This is what I want you to do, the same thing in a full sentence, completed sentence. Say here says, what does Ray do every day before he takes his breakfast? You can't just say he get up, right? You can't just say exercise. You have to find out a full sentence and you find out the information from their story and use maximum of words from your question sentence. Okay? So you work out from here and see how much you can do. Today we only talked about, right? First part, second part, only talked about two things. One thing is how to answer. Second thing is sequences. Okay? Now, some students already finished the work comprehension reading. But this actually for this week. If you finished already, and double check if it's right, everything's right. If it's not, do a good job now, okay? Otherwise, you have there are some other homeworks you will receive from the WeChat. Okay. I hope you understand how to make full sentences, completed sentences. I repeat again, you find the information from your story and you use the maximum words. It's already in your answer, a questioning sentence. Okay? Now, let's have a look. Writings. Do you remember we talked about how to do a writing? When you write a story, we are tell the reader what is the story? Who are the characters? When it happened? Where does the story happen? The same thing when we read a story, we also want to know who is in there. What is the story? What happened? When it happened? Where did it happen? Okay, we want to know these questions. And plus today, we already talked about sequencing. Remember? Sequencing. So from now on, we are not only talk about who is a character, when it's happened, and where the story. We want the sequencing. Put the things in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, second, and third, and the last. Okay? Put them in order. Here is a writing page we need to do. In our learning book, page 51. Page 51. Look at the pictures and do your imagination. You use this mini word to make your story. You need to remember a few things you need to be aware of. A title, and you need write 100 words long. You need to tell the story. What is the story? Who are the characters? When it happened? Where does the story happen? And remember today we learned sequencing. The sequencing is putting things in order. You don't go backwards, forwards. You just put them in order. First, second, third, last. Okay? Then we will try to do this again today. When you finished this writing, People will say, I was sick. People would say, that's a boy gets sick. Or people would say, well, my neighbor or my friends, right, will get sick. And what happened in the hospital, right? Anyway, if you finished, you will have another task to do. You may write a day like Sunday, just a normal Sunday. What have you been doing or what has happened? Where have you been? Or you can write a Friday, such a thing, okay? You will receive your homework from WeChat. Now, do you remember what have we learned today? Today we learned how to answer questions. Today we learned how to put the sentences in order. Today onwards, we need to answer a question in full sentence, in complete sentence. And we need to write a story, put the things in order. Get to know which one first, which one second, which one third, and which one last. What is the end? Okay? I think that's long enough for the day. Have a good week. I will see you next week.